Sometimes the world of business and the world of art moves at lightning pace. I've got some important news for you. Stay tuned. So about a week ago I gave you an important update about the Hwawon Oil Pastels and the Lightwish brand. They're all interconnected, and it seems that Hwawon are being discontinued, and Lightwish at present have no plans, as far as I'm told, that they're going to make a new oil pastel. So that's one massive change within the oil pastel sector in China. But there's another one coming up, and it's this brand, Hwawon. Now Hwawon are one of my favourite oil pastels, and it seems that they're being discontinued, which is very sad. They haven't really been going that long, but they have told me that it's to do with corporate structures and to do with production. So I'm not really sure what all that means, but they're being discontinued, and they have told me that should they do any more oil pastels, they're going to let me know. So I will presume from that, rightly or wrongly, that although we are seeing the Hwawon oil pastels being discontinued, I would imagine there'll be some new ones coming along. That's just a hunch, it's not a promise. But Hwawon oil pastels were one of my very first reviews that I did. I did it in a village hall. It's very echoey and it wasn't very good. So I'm going to do another review on these, because I would say almost for certain, well, I know for certain that these are going to be coming along very cheaply in comparison to their full price, because they are one of the most expensive pastels out there, and quite rightly so in my opinion. They are in my top 3 brands. I have Caran d'Ache and these, and Sennelier, that are in my top 3 brands. There are a few others that do actually broach into that category as well. But let's have a look at these oil pastels, shall we? So if you manage to see some cheap, you'll be able to buy some and be confident in that you're getting what you want. So this is the box of the Hwawon oil pastels. It says on here, buy one and feed children. So a proportion of what they make on these pastels actually goes to feeding children. They also offer an online class, and it says that on here, and they ship overseas. Now, I would suggest going on the Hwawon site and seeing what you can get, if I'm being honest. I just love everything about this brand, and it's a very sad day that they're being discontinued. Right, so let's have a look at this box. It's a really nice solid box, and in here are 96 oil pastels. So let's open it up. They've just do little things like open your drawing life. It's just little things like that that they just mean so much. So that's the main box, and inside you have this other box. So we'll get rid of that. We don't really need that. So we've got oil pastels for artists. Easy to draw texture from beginners to experts. Carefully selected essential 96 colours for drawing flowers and landscapes. Well, they're not only for drawing flowers and landscapes, of course, but they do lend themselves very much to that. And oh, I said China, I meant Korea. I am so sorry about that. They are made in Korea. So there's big changes in the oil pastel market, be it Korea or be it China. So let's open the box. Really nice solid box. And inside you have this very thick foam insert. This is the 96 oil pastel set. Now, all of the oil pastels, in my case, have been messed about a bit, because I've done a picture and I'll show you that now. They come in all these groups. I haven't got them in their particular groups now. I don't think they're far out, but they're wrapped with this really nice brown craft paper. I'm just going to zoom in a bit. They're wrapped in this really nice brown craft paper. Now for me, that is excellent. That is a really good touch. And the reason I say that is because it's quite a non-slip type of paper, whereas I've got this Montmartre here. It's shiny, it's slippery. You're not going to slip, but it's just nice to have this. I just feel the quality oozing out. Now, I don't really know what the light fastness is on these because it doesn't actually say. However, for the price, I don't think for 1 minute you're going to have any problems whatsoever. And they've got beautiful names on these. I mean, this one is Buckwheat Brown. Let's just pick another one at random. This one is Cosmos. Let's pick another one. Lilac. It's just normal. Tara Milk Tea. I mean, wonderful names. Absolutely wonderful names. Cement. That's a lovely colour there. So, it comes in 2 layers. Here's the second layer. So you've got all your greens, your blues. You've got all these tones of white here. So from a grey blue to certain different types of white here. This one is sort of erring towards grey. And you've got all these different tones of greens. These light greens up here as well. And then you've got all these different tones of dark colours, and these greens are absolutely superb, this set here. Absolutely just everything you need for flowers and for landscapes, and these here. So all in all, this set is absolutely superb, and it really is a very, very sad day that these are being discontinued. I mean, let's be honest, they are expensive, but you are getting what you're paying for, very much so. I do not have one single bad word to say about these. They are equally as good as the Caran d'Ache. They do feel slightly different, and I'm now about to show you a blending test. So if I get my paper, my trusty paper, I just move these oil pastels out of the way. Ignore the tiger that I'm doing right there, I'll show you that later. Right, let's do a blend, shall we? Cotton bud. Now what you will feel is that these do feel slightly more waxy when you use them. They slip a little bit more. But they slip, it's a bizarre thing to say, they slip with quality. And they are more on the harder side. I would say they're probably more erring towards the Caran d'Ache type of hardness, but they are also a quality feel under your fingers when you apply it to the paper. Let's just blend this up here. I mean, they're going on, there's no crumbling, nothing to worry about whatsoever. And they blend an absolute treat. I'm blending away here. Let's just zoom that in again. Let's just zoom that in. Now, I wouldn't say they were particularly soft, and I wouldn't say they were particularly creamy, but what I would say is there's a definite quality there of a firmer, thicker, blendable oil pastel. In fact, I've just recently bought a new brand to me, and they kind of feel like this as well, and they also blend very well like this as well, even though they're on the harder side. So there we go, you can see a lovely blend going on there. I'm just going to add another layer onto that so they layer up fantastically. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. Like I say, they are on the harder side, but the quality is absolutely second to none. So let's just blend that again. They will blend out, look, if you want to go further out, they will blend out, so you can have thinner layers if you really, really want to. So I'm just blending that up into the dark, getting this graduation of light to dark. And a very smooth transition. If it hadn't have been for these pastels, I wouldn't have been able to get the boat looking the way it did in that picture that I've just shown you. So they are on the harder side, as I say, but that doesn't always matter. You're not always looking for soft pastels. You don't always need them soft. As long as they blend and do what you need, then they are fine. If they don't blend, then that's where the problem comes. And like I say, they do blend out if you really want them to. So let's have a look at the pilling, see if they make any pilling. I already know the answer to this. No, none whatsoever. You could blend these with your fingers if you really wanted to, if you were really that way inclined. So look, absolutely superb blend going on there. No pilling, no separation, just pure class. So that's that blend test, pilling test. Let's just show you the colours. There they are. There's all the greens, all the absolutely fantastic nuanced taped colours, colours that you just don't find anywhere else in any other sets, and they have a texture and a quality that you don't find in most sets apart from the likes of Caran d'Ache. And I mean, I just can't speak highly enough of these pastels. And I'll say it again for the third time, it's a sad day that they're actually getting rid of these. I do hope that they do come up with another brand or another set of pastels like these in the near future. They have told me they will let me know, and fingers crossed. But look at these just tints of colour. They're just fantastic. They are one of the best oil pastels on the market, or they were one of the best oil pastels on the market. So that's another quick review on the Hwawons, and the reason I've done that review is obviously because they're being discontinued and there are going to be some available. There's nothing on the back of the box, there's nothing about light fastness. Let's just have a look at the label inside. It says about the brand story. Hwawon supports children in poverty. Does it say anything about light fastness? No, it doesn't. It says what it's got on the pastel. Nothing untoward, just a colour chart really. But again, that in itself is quality. So I hope that's a good review, and I hope that you would fancy buying some of the Hwawon oil pastels. I think now is the time to buy some if you really fancy some. So as I've said, I've done that oil pastel review of the Hwawons specifically because they are being discontinued, and you are now likely to find some cheaper packages of them online. So if you fancy that, and I would thoroughly recommend these as I have done before, I would say one of my better oil pastel pictures has been done with this brand, and you will get detail with these. You will get colours for flowers, colours for landscapes, and colours for portraits as well. It really does lend itself to all sorts of pictures, and there's nothing bad I can say. It's sheer quality. I will leave you now, but I would like to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Please subscribe if you're watching and you're not subscribed, because there's going to be lots and lots come up. I have literally today hit my 3,000 watch hours mark, and I'm on 1,135 subscribers. So that is absolutely awesome. With the fact that I get to 3,000 watch hours, I will be in a position now to, if I want to, offer out exclusive channel memberships and things like that. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll let you know as due course goes on. But these videos will always be coming along. So anyway, wherever you are, please have a great day, a great week and a great year, and I will catch up with you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye.